Alright, so I finally got around to watching Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King. Oh my, I don't even know where to begin. That shit was gas, man. It was so good, you know? For those of you that are not aware, Black Clover is literally one of my favorite series of all time. If you can tell, I'm literally cosplaying Asta, kind of. I got his sword, I got his wig, half demon wig. I commissioned this sword a few years ago. You can check it out on my other YouTube channel about it and my other cosplay videos regarding Asta. But yeah, man, I really love Black Clover. And the thing I really like about Sword of the Wizard King is it's a really good film. It is a really good film. Despite people having criticism about the film, oh no, it's gonna suck, blah 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 blah, this and that. It literally ranked #2 globally on Netflix billboards for like the past week, and that should really tell you something. I believe it was like the #1 viewed anime film in America for at least Father's Day weekend. It is pretty amazing that a series like this can come back with such a comeback, and it's so good. I've seen my fair share of people complaining online regarding, oh, the story doesn't make sense, oh, why is it not canon? Because it's not supposed to be. When the movie first was teased a few years ago, they mentioned that it was never really gonna be like manga canon. Maybe to a degree it was gonna be canon to the anime events, but it's up to you whether to decide or not. Watching the film, it's kind of hinted that this film is kind of canon to the anime because it takes place during that 6-month time skip between the end of the current series and what's currently happening in the manga before they attack the Spade Kingdom. If you haven't read the manga, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but if you know what happens, then you know what happens. That's a different story for a different time. But regarding Sword of the Wizard King, I genuinely think it starts off pretty strong. First, you start off with like a tournament type of battle. Asta is obviously still banned from the Magic Kingdom due to the previous episodes in the last season. If you haven't watched it, then it really won't make sense. But going into this film, you really don't have to watch Black Clover to be entertained by this film, because this film does everything really perfectly. It sets up everything pretty well. It sets up the villain pretty well. Oh man, the motivations of the villain, Conrad, I like him. He's basically like a Asta gone bad, like a dark Asta, and I genuinely like that. It's pretty entertaining. Conrad had some pretty entertaining moments in the film. Some of the time you could actually empathize with him, and you're like, hold up, this guy actually makes a lot of sense, to be honest. He does make a lot of sense, not gonna lie. But as far as the other Wizard Kings go, they were pretty entertaining. I genuinely liked I forgot her name, but she literally looked like S-Def. You know which character I'm talking about. She was pretty entertaining. She was also kind of a baddie, you know. But as far as the other Wizard Kings go, one of them had like key magic. I thought he was okay. The old dude with the ice magic, I think it was pretty entertaining. I would have loved to see more of his backstory, but the way that every squad and every captain had to team up with each other just to defeat a single Wizard King shows how strong these guys really are. And Conrad, being the ultimate like bad Wizard King, took Asta literally everything it had, including Julius's help, Yami's help, Yuno's help, just to take him down. It literally shows a lot. And the animation, man, the animation was subpar. It was phenomenal. See, if they had this animation back when Black Clover was airing, like at the beginning, oh, I promise you this series would be like so good. I mean, animation is not everything, but like clearly with this film you can tell, oh wow, they took a step up with the animation. You can see why they took 2.5 years trying to make this film and delaying it so much just so they could get it right. And I'm kind of glad they took their time with this film because it was really good. The music, the soundtrack, everything was good. Some of the standouts within the film, Asta and Noelle, they had their shining moments. I really loved the moments with Noelle, how she was empathizing with the Ice Wizard King. That was a pretty cool moment. And Noelle sees she's one of my favorite female characters, like, in this series. I really like her. She's really cool, especially with her Valkyrie form. That is pretty cool. Seeing that sequence, the animation between it, oh, that was so good. Now, not to mention Asta holding the, I forgot what was it called, the sword of the Wizard King. Get it? Because it's in the title. No, okay. But yeah, I really like his like false devil union type of form, where it's like kind of like a half angelic type of form, and then this demon form. That was pretty entertaining. Obviously, you got to see some of the other characters shine. Most of the Black Bulls. Notch didn't really appear too much because he was like out there. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. How it like showed all the characters, even for like a small moments they had even for like a few minutes, they really got their time to shine. But seriously, Noelle and Asta, and even they got their time to shine. And as well, as far as the current Wizard King Julius, he did have his moments. It was pretty entertaining, especially some of his fight scenes and the callbacks to the previous anime installation. It was genuinely good. This movie was pretty fun. I give it like a 9 out of 10. Like, honestly, I would have liked it a bit more if they gave a little bit more backstory to some of the other Wizard Kings, to be honest. But as far as the storytelling goes, the pacing is pretty good for like almost a 2-hour film. It did really phenomenal. It did its job. It set up the story, it set up the villain, set up the final fight. Everything about it I genuinely like. Is it one of my favorite anime films? Yeah, one of my favorite. Will it top my #1 favorite anime film? No, but it's maybe a close after a few rewatches. But yeah, that's just my honest thoughts on the Black Clover, sort of the Wizard King film. And yeah, that's really about it. What did you guys think of the Black Clover film? Do you like this franchise? Did you love the movie? Did you hate it? Why not? But with that being said, I'll catch you guys on my next video for the saddest anime film of all time. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.